Okay, so it's the first part of October. I have just thrown on a roast in the Traeger here. I'm gonna set it in there for, I've got it going for about an hour at 180. I'm gonna throw it in for another couple hours at 220, 225. And then the wife's gonna grab it and throw it in the crock pot for about 6 or 7 hours. So we got a little time to go fishing. And before it gets too cold, I decided I want to go hit some of those little creeks up in the Beartooths. So I'm gonna tie on a dry fly and get after it. So we got about 6 or 7 hours. Let's go do it. Okay, so we're just into Montana, just crossing the Clark's Fork of the Yellowstone River, and we're gonna turn left towards a town called Belfry. We're right about Bridger, Montana, and Belfry's a nice little community. I thought we better check the roast. Looks like it's about 222. So here we are in Belfry, Montana, crossing Bear Creek. I probably ought to just be fishing.
Right onto State Highway 3 away.
Probably ought to just be fishing closer to home, but we're gonna get her done. We're headed to Red Lodge, Montana. It's kind of like Park City 30 years ago, maybe more. So this is a town called Bear Creek, Montana. Pretty cute little town. They had a mining disaster here years ago that kind of made the headlines. So here's the mine I was telling you about. It's called the Smith Mine Disaster. There's a coal mine here, and I will get a picture of this, and if you want to pause the video and read about it, go for it. There's the old district coming up. A lot of cool old buildings. And of course, every other one's a bar. That's the way it is in these parts. That might be breakfast, the old Red Lodge Cafe, we'll see. There's the old courthouse. A lot of rock. Art gallery we're passing. This whole granary was gonna be torn down, and a lady decided to fix it up, keep it. So good on her. Pretty cool. Well, friends, that was none too shabby. Red Lodge Cafe. They took good care of me. Let's go catch a fish. I'm thinking about just fishing Rock Creek right here out of town. We'll see what happens. I hit it last fall and had a fish strike at me, and so I know they're in there. So we just crossed the Custer National Forest boundary. So I'm gonna get the river on the right hand side here in a minute, and I'm gonna find my first turnout and go for it. Should be a good day. It's about 70 degrees, a little bit breezy. Boy, wish every day was like this. It's always a good sign when your fishing boots are still wet from the last trip. It means you know you've been living right. I'm gonna use a 3-weight today and probably fish a dry Royal Wolf. Okay, so I think if we just grab a Royal Wolf, we'll be fat and happy right there. So we'll hit it with a little dry fly floating there. Let's go fishing. Boy, it doesn't take you long around here.
What's that?
Doesn't take you long around here. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good. Now's when I hope I got my Montana license on me. Got a whole stack of them.
All right.
Come on over. Let's see here. It's Montana right there. Hopefully it's valid. It looks like it is. 2022. 21.
Season fishing. There we be.
Sweet.
All right, cool. Thanks, sir.
Have a good day. Well, luckily I had my Montana license handy. He didn't want to be on YouTube. But, tough tarts. Toots. Yeah, hadn't even got my line wet and that guy's checking me. That's pretty efficient. Okay, so the second hole had our little fish. So that's beautiful. That's just what I wanted to see today, a little rainbow. They're just a pretty fish. And we are officially not skunked. Thank you, sir or ma'am. Beautiful fish. You can always tell the rainbow by the white tip on the tail right there. Oh, it's just beautiful. Come on, buddy. There we go. So that's a little better fish. Nice, beautiful rainbow. Love it. He took a pretty good size roe wolf. I debated on tying a big one on like that. And off he goes. He was done with me. There we go. He took it right under, he slurped it. Nice rainbow again. Ah, lost him in the raft. Well, I'm gonna head upstream a little bit. Maybe hit another creek. So, definitely need to get some new boots. That is cold, cold water. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Thought I'd better give you guys a view of this. Top of the world looking down on creation. So here's a possible way the Beartooth's got their name. If you look in the distance there, you can see the Bear's Tooth, it's called. Thought I'd better show you Beartooth Lake. It's kind of a fun one. Pretty cool bridge they're working on there. That'll be a fun job. Very fun. Okay guys, so I tied on a little red humpy, probably like a size 16 or so. And for those of you familiar with my channel, you know where we're at. So let's go see if we can catch a brook trout and also some rainbows. And then if we have time on the way home, we might try to get a cutthroat. Looks like the water's really low this year, as it is everywhere in the West. So they should be pretty much in the pools, we'll see. Okay guys, I've missed about 100 fish. Finally got one. This water is low. That's the rainbow we're looking for. That's right. Just dinks. This is pretty tough fishing, boys. Another rainbow. They can sense you coming a mile away. Beautiful, beautiful rainbow. Little white tip on his tail. See it, bud? Pretty cool how that light's bouncing off those rocks. So this might be our last hole on this creek. I think this is the last one I fished last year, but the water was way different last year. So let's climb up there and see what we can do. They're just stacked in there. Well, I'll try to sneak up to the head of the pool. It's not looking good though. Yeah, I can see some rainbows in there. Mostly rainbows, looks like. Right down in there. Okay, we caught one at the head of the pool. Got a little fish stick. As I always say, that takes talent. Got him in the bottom of the jaw. Yeah, buddy. Come on, bud. Okay, trying to make our way up. It's getting hairy. Oh, he licked it. He looked at it. Come on, fish. They only give you a couple chances. And then they're done. Oh, not getting them in his mouth. Yeah, they're not liking the big flies. And I can't see the little ones. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh yeah, got him, got him, got him. He's a good one. Keep him pinned, Joe, keep him pinned. Hey, that's a fish to remember there. That's a good one. Wow, that's bigger than I ever thought I'd see up here. He's got a little fight to him. Must have been king of that hole. Oh yeah, nice little rainbow. As we all know, the alpha fish usually gets the best hole. So that might be a pretty good fish for up here. In fact, there's no might be's about it. Nice job, Wazzy. That's a good pound fish. Okay, so my fly went away behind a rock so I couldn't see it, and I lifted up on the rod, and like I say, it's better to be lucky than good. Beauty. Thank you, Lord. Okay, we'll get you, bud. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. We'll see what time it is on the way home. Might stop and catch a cutthroat. But, that just about does it, don't it? Just wanted to get out before the snow started flying. And we did her. Definitely tougher fishing than last year because of the water levels. Such is life. So now we're going to take the 296 back to Chief Joseph Highway. This will get me back into Wyoming, the round trip. This other creek. I'm gonna feed the fish a little Adams parachute. Looks like about a size 16 or 14 or 16. Looks like a 16. So let's go see if we can get one. I caught a dink. Got a dink, but it looks like a cutthroat. Nope, that's a rainbow. Oh no, that's a cutty. Little cuts on there. So that'd be a Yellowstone cutthroat. Let's let him go. There he goes. Well, hey, that was our goal today. Not a huge one. I might hit these holes up ahead real quick before I split, but I'm happy about that. So this little guy took it about 3 or 4 times and finally connected. So there's our last cut. Well, thank you guys. That was fun to get that out of the system. Been wanting to come up here all summer. Just baseball and following kids around happens. So we're gonna get the ice fishing gear out this week and start sifting through that. So we might see you on that. We'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate it. Later. So this is Dead Indian, we call it.